Morning, everybody. Welcome back to DX Radio Shop. Monday morning. Hello, Leadfoot. How are you? First on deck. Hello, Matt. Good morning. Let's see who our ZELLO friends are up and about. Good morning, everybody. And we're getting ready for our morning daily minute. Anybody's on here, they want to say good morning, feel free to jump in and do so. Today we're doing FT8. That's what we're going to talk about this morning for the next half an hour. Feel free to check in. Okay, so good morning, Doc. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Steve. We're going to be doing a little good morning, Truth Taylor. How are you? Or Truth Teller. There you go. We're going to be doing a little FT8 this morning, guys. Digital mode for ham radio. So let me go back to here for a moment. You guys kind of see what's happening. So this is FT8. What I'm going to do here, let me re-decode. And all these colorful areas down below, those are all stations. So what we're going to do is we are going to, because we're at 40 meters, we're already tuned in, we're going to take and just call CQ and see if anybody nabs me instead of coming to them. So I'm down here at 1500 right now, and on my frequency scale. So let's take and just hit CQ. As you can see, I'm calling CQ up on top, and then when that turns red, it means someone's got me. So we're going to do a little FT8 this morning and keep things kind of a little quiet in the background. I'll do it on the ZELLO channel. We've got Canada. I'm calling CQ twice. And what I want to do also is I want to show you, this is very important, because somebody mentioned this a while ago, and they asked me, let me do this for a moment. I want to kind of keep both going, but well, let's see how well you guys, hopefully you can see both okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. Let's select 40 meters over here on my PSK reporter. Signal sent by me, my call sign, I use an FT8. I'm going to hit go. This is where my signal has traveled just in the last couple of transmissions. See how fast my signal's traveled? Now if you look over here on the FT8 window, I've already got one person latched onto me. And that's Kilo Quebec 4 Juliet Sierra Alpha. And he's already completed his process. So it goes right down the whole sequence for me. Yep, successful login, okay. And then we move on and we hit enable and we do it again. But I'm going to go back over to my 1500 mark because now let's move my one position. There we go. So just in that short time, here's Honolulu down here. So in the short time, I'm going to hit go again. And see all the blue? I mean, this is where my signals traveled just in the last few transmissions. We haven't been on here only a few moments, right? Hello, Ryan. Hello, Kevin. Fred Storms, how are you? Hello, Dale. Good to see you on. I see you're selling a lot of stuff there, Fred. I'll get in touch with you. Maybe I'll buy a few things off you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so here's another person who latched onto me over here. Now, when it turns red, that means this person's latched onto me. So now it's going into our second block, given a report, signal report, both ways. So it's saying a +2 both directions. And so now it's going to go all the way down here to the 73 round, and we get a successful window of login when that is all done. And so now I'm going to see. I got another person here. So hit OK. Hit OK. I'm going to double click onto this guy because he just kind of came up. So I mean, if you look at all the blue flags, that's where my signals traveled just in the short time. Okay. Let me see, go back to here, you can kind of see more of that activity. And let me go back to here for a moment. Instead of splitting the screen, let me try to blow this up more in case a lot of you don't have a bigger screen will help you out with that. Here we go. I can't zoom in where my camera's located, so I apologize. All I can do here is I can zoom in like this. That's the whole United States, right? All the way down here towards South America area, towards Dominican Republic, San Juan. So way up here, Canada. Let me hit go, and you can see more bubbles added. So during that short time in which I have transmitted, this is where my signals travel. Okay? So kind of give you an idea, when people say, well, how do you know where your signal really goes? And of course people are all worried about the political stuff with China and everything else. Don't worry about that, okay? Because if they were going to try and use satellite and discharge signals to kill all of our devices, it's not just going to kill ours, it's going to go all over the place and kill everybody else. This is just 40 meters. I mean, if I jump on a different scale, like say 10 meter or, I mean 10 meter, not 10 meters, if I jump on 30 meters or I jump on 20, you'll see countries pop up all over the place. So, kind of keep that in mind. Like right here is Cuba. I'm going to try for Cuba. So I mean, I'm way down here to this guy, which is Whiskey Papa 4 Golf. He's in Puerto Rico. Way down here in Puerto Rico. So nothing down towards Brazil and South America yet, but we're down here towards Puerto Rico right now, having a signal. And I've got a report of a -11. So let me go back to here so you can kind of see what's happening with that. So now we have a report of -11 and a +7. So I'm giving him a +7, he's giving me a -11. So I'm not doing too bad considering the distance in this hour in the morning. And there we go, he's all done. So it goes through the sequence for you, which is nice. Let me kind of clean that all out for a little bit for a moment, okay? Go back to $1,500. Let's call out CQ again. And we can try 30 meters here in a moment too. You'll see the difference. How you doing, Jerry? Good morning, Mr. Richard, 456. Cuba's not coming back, so I'm going to click on this guy, which is November 1, Echo Delta Foxtrot. We got N1EDF. Yep, okay. So November 1. We got another guy right here. Okay, this one just came up. He's good. He's good. And then we got KD9 LOK. Yeah, Kilo Delta 9, Lima, Oscar, Kilo. Okay. I go back here to this big screen, you can see, no, you can see, we didn't have this guy down here before, now we do. So my signal is traveling all over the place, across the United States, up to Canada, down towards Puerto Rico. Okay. So, I mean, your signals go all over the place, guys. Let me check out. Here, give me a second. Okay. Okay, now we're going to change this to 30 meter. Let's hit go. Clear off the map. Zoom out a little bit so you got kind of a little bit of USA, South America, Africa, Europe. Okay. All right. Now we're on 30. Yeah, I got mine on 375, but no one's coming in yet. They're docked. So we're going to call CQ, see what happens. And this is on, we got Canada here. We've got Finland. We've got Sweden. And then 3 in the USA. So let's see if anybody latches on to me first before I try them. And then you'll get an idea of what's happening with this. So as I go back and forth for a minute, let me show you here now. You can see the green flags instead of blue, over the United States. Okay, so that's about where my signals travel so far. I'm going to try to get a hold of the Netherlands. Seems how he's out here calling the CQ floating, so I'm going to try to nab him. But see, now my signal's starting to pick up a little bit. It's all within the band conditions. So if you can kind of imagine in your mind, when you're talking DX, you're talking skip, it makes it kind of interesting because you get an idea to kind of see where things are going, really. So let's see what these guys doing here. Confirm. Okay. So we want to go to text. Hit go again, refresh the page. See, now you got more green flags popping up. Nothing down below. Oh, over here in Europe. See that? I gotta reduce my screen here a little bit. So we got USA down here, and we got who's over in this area? Who do we got? We got Switzerland. Let's see, Finland. Out towards Sweden, Norway area. Keep hitting go. Got a couple more added in there. So we got quite a few down here across America. But if we go over here towards Europe, you can see where my signal's traveled already. So conditions are not there yet for me to make a contact, but I'm at a minus 18 on the signal report at the moment for Sweden. But just to give you an idea where my signals travel. So right now we're all across the United States. And we've got a little bit over here towards Finland, Switzerland, and Sweden. We got one up on top here that just popped in. So kind of give you an idea as to where your signal travels. This is on 10.135 meg, which is 30 meters. So if anybody gets a ham license and they want to get into digital mode, there's a lot you can do, really. A lot. And what you want to do is follow your gray line. What that means is, over here, this is morning. This is late in the day. Actually, let me rephrase that, sorry. Early in the day. This is all morning. So as the gray line moves over to the left, right now over here, we're just waking up. This is all daylight. These guys are 3 hours behind in California. These guys are still sleeping. So as that gray line moves, you kind of follow the gray line to see where all the activity comes. And that would be your height time of when people are on. So like right now, okay, we got more that popped up over in America. We got more that popped up over here now. We got a few more down here towards Switzerland that just popped in. We got an extra one over here towards Copenhagen, whatever it's called. Okay, that's all towards Sweden area. I'm trying to get a Sweden station right now, but it's not quite copying me at the moment. So that's where my signal is traveling. Now, if I want to see where my signal has been received, or means to see what signals I'm receiving. Okay, here's the signals I'm receiving. Right here in the United States, so I'm transmitting further than I'm actually receiving, and that's only on 75 watts. So I'm actually receiving a station from Iceland, the Netherlands, Copenhagen, and way up here, the edge of Finland. So, this guy right here. So it kind of gives you an idea. Let me go back to the transmit side. Okay. Kind of give you an idea as to what's happening with that. Now I'm going to go, because nothing's really happening here. I only got one on stateside for 30 meter. Let me go to, I don't think anyone's going to be here that early in the morning. I don't know, let's try it.
I forgot to tell you about something. I saw the trailer yesterday. Jack Black's putting on a movie too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing a Christmas movie. But I don't think you'd like this one.
Why?
It's supposed to be a comedy, but he plays as a demon.
No, I wouldn't like that one.
Because his personal beliefs, he's putting the movie out for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that one. That would be different. What's the name of it?
I think it was either Dear Santa or something like that. I don't know, it was a weird thing.
Did it come out today?
Yeah.
I haven't seen no updates on your package yet. For the CD.
Well, I'm hoping I'll be here by Friday at the latest. Sooner this year than work play MP3 player. So I'm gonna stop on Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah. Alright. We're going to change this out to 20 meters and see if anybody's around there. So let's clear out the map. Let's hit, let's see, it looks like Netherlands are on here. Let me go back to this for a moment. So we've got, see, Cuba, Italy, got quite a few people in there actually. Let me go here to Cuba, or not Cuba, Italy. Let me see if I can get this Italy guy. Got 2 stations right now. There was more a little bit ago. All this is kind of meshed in. It's where a lot of your traffic flows. Everybody's mixing to the 1150 to about 1250 to about 1775 here. So let's see what's happening. With that, now if I switch back here, check this out. The FTA is nice because it really gives you an idea to work the weak stations, and it gives you a chance to kind of see where your signal goes. So I'm on 20 meters right now. As you can see, I'm into Canada at the edge. I'm in the, obviously all across the United States. This little bubble right here is me, okay? And so I got one way over here, and this little island. Angra de Sasana? Not sure who that is. But you can see the line here going all the way across. So I've got one in that direction. Let me hit go again. Got a little bit more in the USA, just still one over here. So 20 meters. The band's still open. Like I said, you got to follow the gray line. So where this gray line is here, it's all daylight over here. So these guys are all the wee hour, morning hours right now, where we are just getting our daylight hitting the East Coast. So it's becoming all the morning hours for us as the day progresses for them. We're already into getting our daylight started here, whereas the rest of the country is still in the dark because obviously it's still way early in the morning and everyone's sleeping. So. But that kind of gives you an idea with the FT8. It's a nice setup, nice way to kind of check things out and kind of go from there. So, oh, we got one more. United Kingdom over here, just northeast of London. So that guy just popped up. So the band's opening a little. Oh, here's another one. The band's opening a little bit as we go. That's over near Portugal. This is all in Spain. Cuba guy came back to me, so I got one in Cuba. I'm gonna leave that light on, Sean, so you knows you're here. So I've got one here in red. I'm minus 12 to him, minus 10 to me, RR73. It's going to pop a window open. Here we go. Done. Okay, cool. We'll call CQ and see if anybody follows again. They kind of catch me here. Let me hit let go. So now you can see how much more in the year period is. Let's take a look. Go back here again. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I hope you guys can see that okay. I really do. All this over here, you can see it's picking up more and more. Got one in Switzerland, one right down here in Morocco area. Got more popped up over this way. So quite a bit in the UK, some activity over there. And of course, the United States, we've got quite a few areas where my signal has traveled. So now we go back to the receive. Who am I receiving only? Kind of give you an idea. Only a few stations. There's only a few stations that I'm picking up at the moment. So I'm transmitting further than I'm receiving. And that's only off 75. Well, I'm up to 100 watts right now. So kind of give you an idea with that. So, anyways, guys, like I said, it's all FTA. Just want to kind of play a little bit, see what's happening with that, and show you what it's all about for digital mode. I hope the one screen here comes out pretty good. I don't have a camera close enough for it. What I could do, actually, let me rephrase this. Try to do it like this for a moment. That might be a little bit better. Here we go. All right. There's a much better image. So when we talk about the gray line, this gray line right here, you can see this much better.
Good morning. Better late than never. Morning.
Morning, Rick. Morning, Jerry. Good to see you guys out. We got quite a few activity here on the ZELLO, the YouTube. We got over 41 already. Hello, Jan. Rick, Francisco, how are you?
That's good. But I gotta start telling these guys to hit that like button for you.
Yeah. Thumbs up, likes, guys. Come on. Anyway, so that's what gives you an idea. Every time I transmit a signal on my HF radio, this is where you'll see the signal travel. Okay, so right here you'll see all these bubbles. That's my signal that's made contact some point at some point in time in the last few moments. You'll see since we've been go again. So you get a lot more yellow popping up. This is on 20 meters, 14 meg area. So we're on see Ireland. Yeah, just off. We're in Dublin actually. We got Dublin right here. Yeah, okay. Got a lot of the UK and Sweden, France, Portugal, a lot of the USA. See, so these guys, they're already started the day. It's already daylight for them. And so this gray line is our daylight. So as that daylight comes over, you follow your gray line and kind of see what the activity is. Now, if I want to go here to what we call VOACAP, this is interesting because here I can kind of see what's happening. So I'm the red balloon. Here's the blue one. So let me see. It's been a while since I've been on here. Give me a second. Here it is, prop wheel. Not prop wheel. All right. So this prop wheel here gives you the indication. If you're at red, you see here? I see it, love you. The prop wheel will give you, like, say, if you're in a red 100%, that means you got a 100% chance of getting somebody at this time frame on those bands. So, for example, I'm going to move this balloon. We're in the UK right now. Let me go down here to South Africa. Not much activity, right? Go to Brazil. Wow, there's a lot of activity in Brazil. You got a lot of activity right there. Let's go a little bit Argentina. Okay. Let's go Peru. Okay. Colombia. See how they're getting, let's go here to Cuba. Wow. So it means right now that the band is more predominant as we get closer towards the United States. And there's Florida area. We go to Mexico, West Coast, Canada. Okay, we've got quite a bit of stations. We go over here to Russia, not so much. Australia, nothing. New Zealand, nothing. So see how there's a lot of white, a lot of faded color? That's your percentage right here, which means you got a low percentage of propagation. So if we want to go here to, I don't know, like say Saudi Arabia, no. Turkey, not a whole lot. Finland, nothing. Norway, pretty quiet. Iceland, okay, get a little activity here. Trying to come up this direction here. See old Labrador. Okay, northern Canada. Yeah, okay. If we go here towards, say, like Alaska, not pretty quiet. Let's go here to, let's see. Yeah, as we get up that direction, there's really nothing. So yeah, it's pretty quiet there. So okay, but kind of give you an idea with the prop wheel as to where you want to look. So so we can move the blue bubble all the way around to find out where's the best propagation on what band. Let's say we go to Cuba, right? So you got a really good chance. Here's your 80 meter band, 60, 40, 30, 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. Okay? So right now it's telling me I can go anywhere from 60 meters to 40 and 20, 30 and 20, 17, and 15. I got a real good propagation in that area, 100%. That I'm going to make several contacts all over these bands in that area. So if I were to jump on any one of these bands right now on sideband, I could jump in there and probably hit several contacts all around the Cuba area right now. So that kind of gives you an idea as to the propagation. It's kind of a way to indicate, see where is the propagation. It's kind of like fishing. You don't want to go to a pond and find out there's just no fish interested in coming up looking at your bait, right? But if you want to go to an area where you know it's pretty heavy and you got a lot of good chances of fishing, then that's where you want to go. So kind of the same thing right here. Search for the band and the time of the day that you really want to get on here and spend a couple hours playing, and that's where it kind of gives you indication. I've got anywhere from here, the 13th hour, or 1300 hours rather, it's all military time, all the way up here to the, well, like 2200. So okay, so we can do like say 10 p.m.ish to about 11ish in some areas. You're losing the 10 meter band. 12 is getting a little quiet, but you still got up to midnight. Hell, you still got 15 through 60. So you got all day from, we'll say this point here is 13, right? So that'll be 1 p.m. all the way up to about midnight. You can have a whole day of just fun hitting all these contacts with that. So it's kind of nice to see this website to kind of get an idea. Move your bubble around. Where do you want to go? If I want out to the UK, well, there's really no propagation that's promising in the UK. We've got some from 1 o'clock till about, I don't know, 6:30ish. I don't know, maybe I want to hit Iceland. Alright, you got a little more activity. Norway, so much. Finland, Russia, nothing in Russia. South Africa is usually coming. Okay, so we got some activity here in South Africa. We can get on there and talk to them as well. So there's just different websites, guys. Then we go to DX Maps, and let's check and see what kind of propagation they've got, if anything at all. And it looks like here, 6 meter band. Okay, so 6 meters is actually opening up a little bit. But that's probably, okay, that is on sideband, which is nice. Okay. So these guys are actually on 145. Okay. Well, the chances of us hearing them are probably slim to none, but you can kind of get an idea here with the grid what's happening. Let's go to 10 meter band, and we can see there is activity on 10 meter band. So we can check that out with a list. Looks like they're all around 450-ish, 505. So we can jump on 10 meters and probably listen in and see if they got any kind of activity as well. So, instead of me switching my ham radio, oh, okay, 37's open right now. You got a what with modulation?
It's pushing 70, and I can't hear anybody. It's all static. Jerry and I were talking about this last night.
Yeah, it varies on conditions. Depends on where you are, what you get, etc. And some days might be noisy, some days are a little quieter, but I'm surprised I'm actually getting European skip right now, because usually they'll pick up to about 8 o'clock. So they're just now coming in pretty heavy right now, actually.
I told him late, I just scrolled down that website, is that free software?
Yes, it is.
Check it out. Jerry and I were just talking about this stuff last night. Do we have something like that?
See, the two of you get you guys your hand license and whatnot. You have a blast. There's so much you can do with contesting, FT8, digital mode. Maybe you both want to watch a movie, play a deck of cards, and but you still want to jump on ham. Well, instead of physically talking, verbally, you can jump on FT8, click your mouse, and let the radio do the work. Your radio is going to trigger the software back and forth, and it sends your signal out. And so it's kind of like chasing a beacon, is what it is. So we look for the weak stations, and so that's what we're doing. And you get all kinds of awards and whatnot. You can have a lot of fun with it. And then, of course, the vocab is good for any station. You can just jump on there and kind of trace your signals. or not vocab, PSK reporter will trace your signal with a green light. But the vocab, that's what I showed you with the prop wheel, they'll give you a propagation as to where do I want to go right now, on what band will I be able to get a lot of people. Instead of me just jumping on the band, spend an hour and find out I haven't really heard nobody. During that hour, I could have already made contact. So I'll look around first and find out what is my interest, where can I go, what's my probability that if I jump on right now, I'm going to have a nice, fun hour to kick off my day, instead of spending 1 hour in the dark, and then the next hour, maybe 2-3 contacts, then in the third hour, now I start getting people. Well, that's 3 hours. I could have already done some the first hour, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of good websites you can check out for free.
It's pretty cool. And I guess if you want to call it a time saver to me, I'm not able to get out. I noticed around, I don't know, like 9:30 in the morning, and then in the afternoon for a little bit. That's about the kind of times I've been running here the last week.
Hey Ed, how are you? What website did you want? You want there? I'll put them all in my description. I'll put them in the list there for you. That's a great bit of information too, because with this website, like I said, it's your probability. It'll work on any band. So if you see 10 meters is active, you know 11 meters is going to be active because it's right there. So you can jump on and check it out instead of chasing your tail for 2-3 hours, wondering where is everybody, right? I will drop those in my description. I'll put shared links. You guys can check out these pages. Now, as far as PSK Reporter goes, that's more geared towards the ham side. So if you get your ham license, you'll be able to use the PSK Reporter. As far as the vocab with the prop wheel, you can use that for anything, really. You don't need a license for it. I mean, PSK Reporter, you don't need a license to see it, but to get your signal to pop up, you'll need your license for that. But as far as your vocab, you can jump on vocab with your CB and kind of get an idea, okay, where's my best propagation right now if I want to jump on the 11 meter band and start talking. You'll have an idea, because if 10 meters is red, you know 11 meters is going to be hot too, because they're side by side. Okay, so there's a lot of times you'll see a lot on 11 meters, and you creep up to 10, it's kind of quiet for a little bit. So kind of the band varies. But if 11 is busy, generally 10 is picking up, or vice versa. So, but I'll share that all in my description as well here in a moment. I'll put all the links down, but I'll do that right now while I'm thinking of it. How about it, Richard? How about it, Richard? How about it, 456 UK 200 200 at you? I hear them, they're calling. I don't know if you can hear me. It might be too early yet. I got you, 456. I got you in there, Mr. 456. 200-200 DX Radio Shack, New York. We got you in here, Richard. Good morning to you. Anyways, guys, so yeah, I just put the links into the very bottom of my description. So if you go to the bottom of the last area of my description, you'll see all three links for DX Map, PSK Reporter, and VOACAP. All right. Now, when you're on VOACAP, you do have to find out where you are. Just put it over New York State for the red bubble. You don't have to put so much in, but they do offer a grid square. If you're not sure what your grid square is, you can always contact me, 315-945-1600, and I can look it up for you. Or just email me, dxradioshop@yahoo.com, and I can check it out for you as far as getting you close to your area, what the grid square would be, because you're going to want to put that in as a beginning start. Then it knows what the propagation would be from your area, from point A to point B. So we can definitely take and go from there too. So. Yeah, there's a lot of people on right now, Richard. I'm not able to get back to you over in the UK. I can hear you though. 200 New York. Anyway, so that's what it is, guys. What it's all about. Now, if you want to get into you'll get a ham license. Let me share all this right now because I think this is all vital information to the what we're doing today anyway. Let's see. Let's get this out of here. Get you out of here. This one out of here too. Alright, I just changed it. So all my stuff on my description, you're going to see all the links before the description. It's going to be at the top of the list of the description, okay? So you have all the information if you want to get your ham license, if you want to get into the digital modes. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do. You can watch YouTube videos on FTA. You can do JSA call. You can do D-Star, DMR, Fusion, X-Wires, NXDN. Oh my God, there's so much you can do with all these radios. It's insane. Echolink, ZELLO. I mean, there's so many forms of communications you can do out there than just jump on CB and be stuck with, 40 channels or a few extra channels along the way, depending on what you have. Like I've got an export radio here. But when you get kind of bored after a while, when you're only stuck on so many different things, like what does it matter? It's like, okay, you get bored listening to this, you turn it off and you go about your day. But when you're in the ham, there is a lot more you can do on ham with contesting all day long. Every single day. It's never a dull moment. You can get all kinds of awards. You can't get awards on CB. You make your contest, you have fun, it's all for entertainment. But when you're on ham, you can definitely get awards. You can do all kinds of fun stuff with ham. You can do what they call POTA. That's Parks on the Air, which I love to do. I didn't do much of it at all this year, but I have for the last few years. And you can go to any state park, you get a U.S. number, 4-digit number, and jump on there and make as many contests as you can. You go to a state park, maybe you want to go out camping with your family, you sit down, set up your station, make as many contests as you can. Go home, log them all in. Within 2-3 days, you get an award for that. I mean, I've got probably close to 25-30 awards sitting here. I can't fit them all up on my wall, and it's a lot of fun. You get people who send you postcards, what we call QSL cards. Think of it like pen pal, right? But you get postcards in the mail from people you've talked to. You can mail one back. You can also do it digitally, which is done through EQSL. And so what's nice about that is when you get it all set up, the very minute you get one, the software will indicate it, intercept it, and it will send one right back to them immediately. So therefore it kind of takes the work out of your hand where you're like, oh no, I talked to 15 people the other day and I forgot to send them a QSL card. Don't worry, it does it for you. So when you get it all linked up, everything works in your favor. So it's really nice to get involved with the ham radio. It really is. All these guys are like this yesterday. I heard somebody on here on the CB or 2 days ago talking about mating calls and some other stupid derogatory things. I jump on CB for fun once in a while, test my equipment out for customers, and that's it. I could care less. I love my CB. I'll never get rid of it. But for me to rag you on there all day long, I could care less. I'd better be on ham radio. There's a lot more intelligent people that I can jump on and just have a conversation from here to Germany, like right now. And that's the joy of it. Whereas CB, I can't just jump on here and say, hey, like Richard in the UK, I'm going to jump on here and talk to Richard right now in the UK. I'm having a hard time getting to him. He's got a lot of traffic on his end, and I got a lot of traffic coming on my end. So it's kind of hard for us to carry on a conversation. But if we're on ham, well, that wouldn't be no big deal at all. We can jump on a conversation right now as long as the propagation is good. If we got good conditions right now, we can jump on 80 meters and 40 meters right now and have a conversation for like the next hour or two. So there's a huge difference when it comes to from CB to your ham radio. So I always encourage everybody, enjoy your CBs, keep them, have fun. But you got to take your diapers off and grow up and get yourself a ham license, and you'll be able to do a lot more with that as well. What do you want?
The fourth link that you've got on there, it's not hyper on YouTube, but I put it in manually, it won't come in the webpage.
I'll take a look. Must be we got a troll on here because they obviously don't like the setting of today, which is funny. If you don't like it, you don't have to give thumbs down, just move on. You can be a deadbeat and move on. This is what I'm talking about. You get ignorant people on here that don't care. When you're getting a ham, it's a whole different ballgame. The ones who don't want to get on ham, they say, nah, ham is a waste of time. Yeah, they have no idea. It's a whole new world of communication, guys. It's a lot more fun. The sky's the limit. What are you going to do on CB? CBs are fun. Don't get me wrong. I love my CB. I encourage everybody to jump on there and have a blast. But again, by the end of the day, what can you really do with a CB? Just think about that for a few moments. What can you do besides have a little fun, right? That's it. Unless you got a local area with 10, 20, 30 people in your area and you want to jump on every day or every evening and talk, cool, whatever. You got your own little club going, awesome. I'm happy for you. But when it comes to, today, what do I want to do? Jump on there. I hear contesting. Let me jump in and have some fun. Or maybe I want to do it my own. Or maybe I want to go to Parts on the Air. Or maybe I just want to see who's out there and want to rag you and see what's happening over in Puerto Rico, or maybe Italy, or maybe I want to talk over to Moscow, or hell, maybe I want to talk to Lithuania or something like that, and you could jump on right now and do so. You can't pick your 40 channel CB radio and do that, ladies and gentlemen. All you're going to get is whatever happens on the CB, and if that's where all the traffic is for all your skip conditions, if you can make a lot of contact, hey, have fun with it. It's always a blast talking skip. But when you're on ham, it's like so much more fun. It really is. I can jump on right now, put my call sign out, and I'll probably have something like right now. But if I get on here and call CQDX on 37, you'll see me struggle. Like, okay, come on, guys, someone can get in there. Propagations are not that in my favor, right? I'll be going and going and going and going. Oh, finally get somebody. But on ham, I key down one time right now on ham, and someone's gonna come back and say, "Oh, KC2KJO, how are you? Hey, we got you." And they're just like that. And I'm talking overseas, not just so much in the States, but overseas, just like that, in seconds. Whereas on CB, I got to call and call and call and call until somebody finally hears me, right? Big difference, guys. Huge difference. So I always encourage you, please enjoy your CBs, but always get your ham license because there's a lot of fun. Just this past year, and I'm not talking previous years, but in the last 3 years, but more so in just this last year, 2024, I know of 35 people who went and got their license. They studied, just memorized the answers on the practice exams. It's in my link, hamexam.org. It's free. Just go on there, practice your technician, and when you can maintain a 90 and above, then do the same thing for your general class. Maintain 90 and above, then go back and forth, tech general, tech general, tech general, tech general, and then maintain both of those 90 and above. And then all you got to do is either two options. One, you can do it online. They do it several times a week. You can do it online. You got to call them up on how to hamradioprep.com will kind of guide you that direction as well. Or you can go to just type in Google ham radio club nearby or near me, and it's going to come up in your area. Call them up, email them, say, hey, I want to go for my ham ticket. When will you have the next exam come up? They'll tell you. And then you go in, you take your exam, you pass your tech. Hey, congratulations, you passed your tech. Okay, can I do my upgrade right now? Yes, you can. They give you the upgrade right now for free. You get two for the price of one because you're going to pay $35 one-time fee for every 10 years to the FCC. So you're going to pay $35 for the next 10 years. It's not per month. It's one time per 10 years. Okay, and then you pay your $15, whatever it is, for the club to do the exam. So you're at $50 right now to walk in and take your exam, right? Some clubs do free, so who knows? But every club is different. However, you're going to pay $50 to walk in, pass your tech. You might as well go for your general right then and there, and you get two for the price of one. Otherwise, you got to schedule weeks or a month later or two and go back, and now you got to pay $50 all over again. It's pointless. I mean, the 35 should still be good. So let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say 50. You don't have to pay 50 all over again, but you're going to have to pay the 15 all over again for the club to go in there and take your exam, because the 35 would still be good up to the 10 years. So let's say you go in the first time, you pay your 50. That includes the 35 plus your 15, right? Now you go in the second time, now you're paying 15 more. Well, now you're at $65 when you could have got both licenses for the price of one. So if you can pinch pennies to save a few dollars, do it, guys. But go to hamexam.org, practice your exam, get your license. Said over 30 people, man. There's like 35 people I know who've got their license just this past year. And I know of a family who went in. The son and the father. The wife is still trying to get hers, I believe. I hope she does. But the son and the father, all three of them studied less than a week before they went down to the last Ham Fest in Elmira this last September. So they had less than 1 week to study. They went in, the son passed his tech. He couldn't get the general, but that's okay, he got his tech. And the father, he got his tech, and he got his general class. So there you have it, okay? But Anyways, I got a lot of things to do, but yeah, you guys check out the links, man. If you got any questions, feel free to contact me. We'll definitely help you out, no problem. And we'll go from there. So you can go for GMRS, you can go for ham, you can go for all kinds of stuff. So how you doing? What we got here? You got gaming Clint. Okay. KI5Z. How are you? Oh, you don't miss the dryer, Ed. Quit fooling around. Yeah, I don't know if we've ever talked before or not. Let me see. I can check you out right now.
Once again, Professor Stu, we have to give our hats off to you for doing all that you do for the community. I want to let you know that it's greatly appreciated.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll second the motion.
Let's see if I've talked with this gentleman. No, I have not. So we'll have to find a time to get on the ham there, make contact, and get credit both ways then. I haven't had the chance to chat with you there, KI5ZIF, but hopefully we'll catch you down the log for sure, no problem. All right, guys, everyone enjoy your day. We'll catch you here shortly at the DH Radio Shop. Let me get my repairs all lined up, and I'll see you momentarily.